Hello everybody, welcome to the Uncovered Spell channel. Before we get to the video, please take your time to like this video and subscribe to my channel. In the latest episode of Life with Kelly Khumalo, Kelly, her mom and her kids finally went to KZN. And let me tell you this, the episode was too short, but it was full of love and revival. We finally got to meet Umalomega's Kelly and learned a little more about her family dynamics. Ever since the first season, she has been wanting to go home and do a lot of things. First time she wanted to go home was when she was hoping that the elders Khumalo will help her and her sister Zandi to talk about the tension that has been keeping them apart. The tension started when Zandi's husband allegedly took money from people who were supposedly booking Kelly Khumalo for a performance. Unfortunately, Kelly has never done any business with Mhlokumete, who is Zandi's husband, according to what Kelly says. Kelly then took to Instagram to clear her name after the suspected scam and then let her followers know the right way to book her. After that happened, Zandi must have felt embarrassed and then she went on Instagram to divorce her sister Kelly Khumalo. In a long, disrespectful Instagram post, Zandi talked about a lot of things and how Kelly has been cursed in her life. One of the things she mentioned is that the first time she ever seen drugs was through Kelly. She also talked about how the death of Senzo Meyiwa divided her family. And lastly, she mentioned that Kelly was angry at her that she made up the scam thing because Zandi refused to be part of her reality show. When Life with Kelly Khumalo started, Kelly wanted to talk to her sister only if she was willing to apologize publicly and their family was to bring them together. She did mention that again in this season that the only way she is going to reconcile with Zandi is if she is going to apologize the same way she disrespected him. Meaning she wants it to be, the apology should be made publicly and then they will come down and talk about it. Unfortunately, Zandi has not done that and none of the family members and the elders from the Khumalo side cared enough to intervene in their conflict, so they're still not talking to each other. On the other side, Kelly's mom kept crying and running away whenever the issue of Zandi was brought to the table. In a recent reason why Kelly's and her mom needed to go to KZN, I talked about it in my previous video that is titled A Different Side of Ntombi Khumalo. You can watch that to learn more about that. Kelly's mom need to go to her mom's resting place and make peace with her. Now when they finally went home in this episode, they were not there to do any of those things, but they were just there to visit and reconnect with the family members without doing anything that has to do with the rituals or the talks that they have to do as the family and the sisters and everything.